Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah Moon and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a very exciting haul, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I just came back from Italy and I did some shopping while I was there, so I wanted to share everything that I got. I also wanted to do some price comparisons and talk about the VAT refund, so if you guys are planning a trip to Europe or you're just curious about the process, stay tuned and I'm going to talk all about it. So before I get right into it, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video if you found it helpful, and leave a comment below if you have any luxury items that you've been eyeing as well. Also stay tuned for my Italy travel vlog series that will be up this month. I can't wait to share with you guys our full itinerary as well as everything we did during the trip, so make sure you turn on the notifications so you know when I post it. And now let's jump right into talking about the VAT refund process. Before I get into the actual haul, I will be showing you guys price comparisons between the US dollar and euro as well as an estimated VAT refund for each item. So I wanted to kind of talk about what a VAT refund is for those of you that may not be familiar with it. So the retail price of the items in Europe have a VAT included in them. VAT stands for value added tax. So if you're traveling to Europe and you're not a European resident, you can actually get a percentage of those taxes back. You would need to carry around your passport when you're shopping around because the sales associate will need it to give you the reimbursement form. And once you get the form, you'll also get the receipt of the purchases that you made. And what you would do is on the day of your departure at the airport, you're going to go to the stand, give them the form. You may need to show the item that you purchased, and then you have the option of getting the refund back in cash or back on your credit card. From my personal experience, I would definitely recommend going to the airport way earlier than you would tend to. We had an international flight and we arrived 3.5 hours earlier, and it was like the perfect timing for us. That's because these VAT refund lines can get really long, and especially if you need to present something to customs, that line may be even longer. So I would suggest just giving yourself ample time. There were some people in the airport where, you know, their flight was like in an hour and a half, and they were still stuck in the middle of the line. So to avoid not being able to get your refund or missing your flight, I would just plan ahead. Also, it's wise to do the VAT refund at the airport before you check in your luggage in case you were planning on checking in any of the items that you bought, because customs will require to see some of the items that you bought. And if you check it in advance, you're not going to be able to show it to them, which means you might not get the refund for your item. So hopefully I explained that well, but if you guys have any more questions, leave it in the comment section, because I personally had a lot of questions regarding this topic before I left, so I had to do some research online. Luckily for me, the process wasn't as complicated as I thought it would be. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, drop it in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so now moving on to the most exciting part of this video. I'm going to be going brand by brand, and if you guys haven't noticed, I have everything stacked next to me over here. So let's start with Louis Vuitton. The first item, which is one of my favorite purchases, is this monogram Vanity PM bag. Isn't this just the cutest bag ever? So I usually tend to gravitate towards smaller bags, and to my surprise, this bag fit everything that I currently carry around and then some. I love the leather gold chain strap on this as well as the top handle, and the reverse monogram makes it just a little bit more unique. I can wear this as crossbody, and also I like to hold it by the handle with the chain strap, and it's just a perfect size and look that I was going for. I feel like this bag just makes a statement and it just kind of elevates anything I'm wearing. It is a little bit of a trendier piece, which is why I was so happy I was able to purchase it for cheaper in Italy versus buying it here in the States. And overall, I have no regrets and I'm really happy with this purchase. If you guys want a bag review or like a what's in my bag, definitely let me know. Next item from Louis is this cashmere scarf. Let me just wrap it around myself to show you guys. Ta-da! I actually don't own any scarves, and I thought it would be nice to just invest in one that I can wear for many years, especially considering the colder months here in New York City. This is the Reykjavik gradient scarf in the color gray. I love the ombre detail on the scarf, and it's the reason why I fell in love with it. They also had just a plain solid color one with the same logo, but I ended up going with this gradient one since it just has more character. And even though the logos are pretty big, once I actually wear it, you can't really notice, and it's a little bit more subtle since it's bunched up over here. I also love that you can see the gradient colors, and depending on my mood, I can wear it a little bit lighter over here, or I can choose to wear it on the darker gray side. They also had this in a camel color, but personally for me, I just liked the gray look better, and I just can't wait for it to get colder so I can finally wear this. So that was everything that I got from LV, and now moving on to Gucci. So the first item I wanted to share are these beautiful Gucci loafers. To see leather lug sole horsebit loafers in black. I'm just so in love with these, and loafers have been trending for at least the past year. To be honest, I was originally planning on getting the Prada loafers, but they were just out of stock in my size in every store I went to, so I was a little bit bummed about that. But as soon as I saw these Gucci ones, I fell in love and I decided to get these instead. So these loafers have the gold horsebit detail at the top, their signature embroidered B on the back, and I even love the floral pattern on the insoles. The leather and the stitching, everything is very high quality, and the craftsmanship on these shoes are just top notch. These loafers are actually notorious for being very difficult to break in because the leather is very stiff, but that's also the case for a lot of leather shoes, especially loafers, so it'll just take time for me to break them in. Also, because the leather is so sturdy, I feel like it'll last me a long time. These are also my first pair of designer loafers, so I'm so excited to start styling it and wearing it out. So the next two items I bought from the Gucci Garden in Florence, and these items are only exclusive to the Gucci Garden in Florence, and it's not available anywhere else in the world. So that's why I thought it would be a little bit more special to get souvenirs from there. And the first one I got was this Gucci tote. This is a canvas tote with a beautiful print. It has a black floral wallpaper design that kind of makes this look like a house. I also love the red leather detailing at the straps, and it also says Gucci Botanical Garden. They had a version of this with longer straps and without a structured base, but I did like the look of this a little bit better, and I feel like it's kind of more unique than the other canvas bags that I have. The canvas is also thicker and sturdier. It's like a very rigid material, so I feel like it won't lose its shape even after using it for a while. I just think it's the perfect bag to wear on its own or even as a secondary bag. And this is the last item I got from Gucci, which is also from the Gucci Garden. So this is a candle, and it smells so good. Very fresh and florally. I thought the design of it was really cool, and it has a really nice floral pattern. It also has a cute little message on the inside of the candle. I thought this would be a perfect statement on top of a coffee table or a media console, and as you guys know, we are apartment hunting right now to buy our first place, so I'm definitely gonna save this to use when we move into our new home. So moving on to Prada, even though I wasn't able to get the loafers, I did purchase a pair of sunglasses that I've been eyeing for a long time. So I'm a little bit confused on what the exact name of these sunglasses are, but the model name is SPR17W. The sales associate also said this is one of their best sellers at the moment. It has an irregular frame in the corners and thick sides with the Prada logo in silver. It also has like a subtle geometric shape on the sides of the glasses. I'm actually gonna remove this sticker. Let me try it on for you guys. Look at how cool that looks. I'm obsessed. But my friend James has this, and I tried it on over the summertime. Obviously I fell in love with it, but I just couldn't get myself to buy it, and I just decided to pull the trigger when I was in Italy since it's cheaper anyway. I also love how it looks when it's on top of my head like this. I love how the logo shows on the top. So moving on to Cartier, this is the iconic love bracelet in the small size. It's so timeless and classic, and honestly, if you buy one of these, you'll be wearing it for a lifetime. And of course, Cartier's presentation in the box is just impeccable, and it really makes it so special. Unfortunately, when I went to Cartier, the sales associate told me that they actually increased the prices just 2 weeks ago. But in the end, the price was still a couple $100 cheaper than buying it in the US after taxes and everything. So the last two items that I bought are not branded, but it was actually from the gold market in Florence. Of course, Italy is known for their Italian 18 karat gold, so we bought this at the gold market near Santa Croce. We actually made some friends during dinner one night, and they're the ones that introduced us to this market, and I'm so glad we checked it out because they had a lot of good selections. So the first item that I bought is this really beautiful dainty bracelet. It's so pretty every time I look at it, and I've been wearing it every day since I got back. This one is a 3-toned gold, rose gold, and white gold bracelet. It's diamond cut, so when the light reflects off of it, it sparkles like diamonds. I also love how it has the 3 different shades of gold. A lot of my other gold jewelry are just plain gold and I just wear it on my right, but this one I can wear on my left and it'll still match back with my wedding ring. The next thing that I purchased is this gold pendant. It has a symbol of Florence, which is the fleur-de-lis. I thought this would be really special to have because I actually lived in Florence for a semester back in college for a study abroad program, and Florence will always have a special place in my heart. I thought this pendant would be perfect to wear with my gold chain, and I love how it looks when it's layered because this just adds a nice pop. Also, when we bought this, the gold market gave us this little form that explains the value of the florin coin. The coin represented the wealth and economic success of Florence, accompanying the city during its period of great prosperity until the fall of the Republic in 1533. So similar to a lot of things in Florence, this little coin has a lot of history and beauty packed into it, so I'm really happy I got it because I also can't get this in New York. If you guys are in Florence and you want to check out some gold jewelry, I would highly recommend this gold market. Ponte Vecchio is a famous bridge where they sell a lot of gold jewelry, but a lot of people mark it up like crazy there because it is a famous hotspot. And like I said, this gold market is right by Santa Croce, so it's definitely worth checking out. And you can also see the beautiful Santa Croce church while you're there. So that wraps up this video. I hope you guys found all the info helpful and enjoyed watching this haul. Let me know in the comments if you have any travel plans for Europe or if you have any luxury items that you've been eyeing, and I would love to hear about it. Other than that, thanks always for watching, and don't forget to stick around for my upcoming Italy vlogs, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.